Imagine you're walking into a new environment, a school, college, or workplace where no one knows who you are. The atmosphere is buzzing with possibilities. Because it's your chance to reset, to reinvent yourself entirely. You can be whoever you want without the weight of past perceptions. It's like a blank slate, perhaps in your previous school or workplace. You were labeled as shy, quiet, or someone who lacked confidence. But now you have the opportunity to break free from those labels and project a version of yourself that's bold. Confident and assertive, this chance to redefine yourself is rare. And yet, despite this amazing opportunity, many people fall into the same patterns due to one stubborn obstacle. Social anxiety. You want to be different. You want to stand out, but there's that constant fear of judgment. What if they think I'm trying too hard? What if they don't like me? Social anxiety is an illusion that keeps us locked in our old, self-limiting habits. It's the irrational fear that people are constantly judging us, when in reality they aren't. You might have this amazing idea or business concept, but then the thought creeps in. What will others think of me? That single thought can paralyze your potential and prevent you from seizing opportunities. The goal of this video is to help you break free from this mental barrier and learn how to present yourself confidently in any situation. We'll discuss 4 key points that will not only help you conquer social anxiety, but also elevate your self-esteem to the level you've always wanted. Let's dive into these principles and turn that first-day opportunity into a lasting transformation. The first major realization you need to have to overcome social anxiety is simple. You're not the center of attention. Many people, especially those struggling with social anxiety, walk into a room and immediately feel like all eyes are on them, analyzing every little detail. But here's the reality: people are far too absorbed in their own lives to give you that much attention. Even the most famous celebrities, despite their millions of followers and global fame, are not the center of everyone's focus all the time. So why do we as everyday individuals think that people are paying so much attention to us? It's a mental trick and illusion that keeps us trapped in our insecurities. Once you accept the fact that most people are too busy worrying about themselves, a huge weight will be lifted off your shoulders. Think about your daily routine. When you walk through a crowded place or attend an event, how many people do you genuinely pay attention to? Are you scrutinizing their every move, every piece of clothing, or every expression? Probably not. You might glance at someone briefly, but chances are you forget about them seconds later. Because you're wrapped up in your own thoughts. The same reality applies to you. People aren't dissecting your actions the way you think they are. Understanding this fact allows you to relax and be yourself. Once you grasp that you're not constantly under the microscope, it's easier to let go of the fear of judgment and focus on expressing yourself authentically. The human brain has an amazing ability to create scenarios that don't exist, and social anxiety thrives on this. We spend an unhealthy amount of time thinking, what are people thinking about me? When the truth is, most people don't have the time or energy to think about anyone but themselves. Everyone has their own set of problems, possibilities, and distractions. They're busy navigating their personal challenges, jobs, relationships, and goals. This is a liberating realization. When you internalize it, you are not the focus of everyone's attention and understanding. This will free you from the mental prison of social anxiety. Once you truly grasp that no one is sitting around analyzing your every move, it's like a switch flips in your brain, allowing you to relax and act naturally in any situation. Take a moment to think about the last time you walked through a mall or attended a public event. How many people did you actually pay close attention to? How much time did you spend thinking about them after you left? Chances are you didn't. The same applies to others. After they see you, they move on back to their own lives. The same person you worried about impressing in the classroom or at a party is likely more concerned with how they look or how they are being perceived. Realizing this takes the pressure off and allows you to focus on what really matters: your personal growth and comfort. You're not the star of anyone else's life, just as they aren't the star of yours. This simple truth will help you become less self-conscious and more self-confident. One of the most powerful steps in overcoming social anxiety is developing self-awareness, truly knowing who you are and how you appear to the world. This isn't about vanity or narcissism. It's about being sure of yourself. Social anxiety often stems from uncertainty about how others see us. Do my clothes look good? Is my hair in place? Is my posture okay? All these thoughts can plague us and shake our confidence. But when you take the time to prepare yourself physically, those worries melt away before stepping into any social situation, whether it's a classroom meeting or party. Take a few minutes to ensure you feel good about your appearance. When you're certain about how you look, it frees your mind from the self-doubt that comes from being unsure. Certainty breeds confidence. When you know you've put effort into your appearance, you walk into a room with your head held high, not worrying about whether people are judging you. It's like preparing for a presentation. You feel much more confident when you've done your homework, right? The same applies to your appearance. It's not about looking perfect, it's about feeling certain. If you've taken care of yourself, dressed well and feel good in your skin, you're already setting the stage for a confident interaction. Once you stop questioning yourself in the mirror, your focus shifts from your insecurities to the world around you, giving you the mental space to engage and connect without being bogged down by self-doubt. Let's be clear, how you present yourself physically does have an impact on your confidence. It's easier to feel secure when you know you've put effort into your appearance. Whether you're attending a job interview, going on a date, or just hanging out with friends, feeling good about how you look gives you a psychological edge. However, the key is not to get obsessed with it. The goal is not perfection, but comfort. You don't need to wear the latest fashion trends or spend hours in front of the mirror. What matters most is that you feel comfortable and confident in what you're wearing. When you know that you look good, it removes one layer of potential insecurity, allowing you to focus on the more important aspects of social interactions: your presence, your conversation, and your energy. However, once you've prepared yourself physically, the next step is to let go. Overthinking every little detail can sabotage your confidence. Just as much as neglecting your appearance, there's a fine line between making sure you're presentable and obsessing over how others perceive you. After you put in the effort to look good, trust that it's enough. The truth is, most people will not notice the tiny imperfections you're worried about. They're more likely to remember how you made them feel, not whether your shirt was perfectly ironed. Confidence is contagious, and people are drawn to those who exude it. Focus on feeling good in your own skin, and that energy will translate into your interactions, making others see you in a positive light. Overcoming social anxiety is not an overnight process. It takes time, practice, and patience to fully let go of the fear of judgment. The more you expose yourself to social situations, the more you'll realize that the judgments you once feared aren't as harsh as you imagined. People's opinions in the grand scheme of things are fleeting. The person whose judgment you fear today may not even be a part of your life a year from now. As time passes, you'll start to care less about what others think and more about how you feel in your own skin. Time has a way of putting things into perspective, making the opinions of others seem less significant. As you focus on your personal growth and well-being, remember, no one is perfect. Everyone experiences moments of self-doubt. But the key to conquering social anxiety is to continue pushing forward. Each time you step into a social situation with a little more confidence, you chip away at the mental barriers that once held you back. Over time, these barriers will crumble, and you'll find yourself acting more freely, speaking more confidently, and worrying less about how others perceive you. The important thing is to stay patient with yourself. Each step, no matter how small, is progress toward a more confident, authentic you. Social anxiety may never completely disappear, but you'll have the tools and mindset to manage it, allowing you to live your life without being shackled by the fear of judgment